Mics are unmuted. We're back. All right, sir. Sounds good. I should have ate my food before we went live.
Whatever. They can
it's
watch
all the
it.
same thing.
You're promoting hunger.
Promoting hunger.
Well, not promoting hunger. I guess promoting eating.
Eating.
Yeah.
That is a good thing.
Yeah. Feed yourselves.
We're back again, people. Broadcasting out from the eastern coast of the United States with our government names. Henry, can you fix that? We need Nicholas and James up on. You know what? Just leave it there. We'll go by our code names.
Yeah, I like code better.
You don't want to use our government names?
No, I always felt like if anybody called me James, I felt like I was a butler or something. You know, like, James, bring the towel. Like, hey, kiss my ass, man.
Right?
Like, no.
Jeeves.
Yeah. But, yeah. I'm just like, I'm not Mr. Belvedere, you know?
You could be.
I'd be better looking, at least.
I want to take a moment, too, also to say that, is it playing? It dumps us out on two guys. Where? I don't know if it's up. We do have the Connect. If you're on PC, we have that running. As always, you can connect if you have PC, Mac, Android, possibly iPhone. And also 814-343-0014 has the that's the direct call-in line. It works, but many people can't call. That's a one-person thing. If you want to be in a conversation with us and other people, if anybody connects, do the Connect on Clean feed. The links are in the description. antisocialexperience.com, our home on the internet. You got the social media links to go out to a few places. I want to add a couple more there. That's going to be some of the next changes. Anyhow, man, chat's up. Clean feed's rolling. We're here. We're good.
It's us.
Yeah, let's go on over to this room. You will undoubtedly see the things flashing up. That's just telling you that the links are in the description, basically.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I don't know if this was out when we did our last show, right? I'm not sure if it was. About the guy. I can't advertise that on screen, man. We're not sponsored by them. I think that was on screen. If it was, okay. Anyhow, dude, I was shocked when I saw it.
Yeah.
77-year-old man?
75,
Buffalo.
I think.
75?
Yeah.
75, 77, something like that in Buffalo. The official report was that he tripped. And then I guess other video got out. And was he pushed?
I mean,
what do you think?
It looks like he was shoved and then, obviously shoved. He, then tripped over his own feet, but due to the shoving.
Right.
Right.
And dude, his head hit the ground, instantly blood pulled around it.
Yeah, and they kind of just walked around him.
Also, I want to note that he is a longtime peace activist and gentle person. Like, he wasn't there. Even if he was trying to do something, 77, 75, 75 years old, what is he going to do alone as a person? Was he leading the charge? No, come on now.
Right.
And you had said something else, too. And what was shocking about that? New York?
Yeah.
Who was that? How do you say that guy's name? Cuomo?
Cumio?
Cumio?
Yeah.
It's the governor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's up with that there?
The 3 hours, it was literally right before we went live, it just posted that they banned chokeholds in New York State.
Like
it must be for the police.
For police.
Well, maybe everybody. I don't know.
Restraining
unless it's like WWE, I'm sure.
Right. Well, no chokeholds for WWE. That would be kind of defeat the purpose of the show.
Right. But yeah, as far as I can see, like, I didn't really get into the article. I just saw the headline because we were like literally going live.
Right. But just it was even allowed in the first place is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that a good tactic.
No.
Yes, you can restrain people, but
restraining someone and choking someone else, like, I don't do
two
different things. Yeah, man.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's a good way. I don't know. Mixed reviews on that. It's in the headlines lately. All this stuff has been popping off. It's sad to say it. I mean, it is.
Oh, dude, this is like the most depressing thing I've ever seen. Like,
since the last time there's What, the LA riots?
Yeah,
I'm not saying there's not depressing stuff. There is.
no,
There's
but like
crazy stuff
but like
out there.
just this, like it's just like it's snowball, you know, from COVID to
Right.
this to this to this, and it's just like what the fuck is even going on? Like I can't even wrap my head around it, and I try to, and I think it's making me more crazy just
Well,
trying to figure it out.
I think it's putting some stuff in the spotlight, in the public face that, look, lip service isn't any good. Like, something needs to actually change. Not talk about changing and please people shut them up. Actually, some things need to change. And then, yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I would say it, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I don't think so, though. Another thing I'd heard, too, and I don't think this is true, is from what I read, it wasn't about wanting to. They may want Paw Patrol canceled because of the chase,
Yeah.
the police character on the show, right?
Yeah. Because he depicts a good dog cop.
Right. Well,
He's-
good cop is
yeah.
the main problem. He is a dog, but he depicts a good cop, and that's a problem for some people. I want to take a minute and go down that line of thinking. Okay? Because you can't tell me there isn't a time where a military or anything hasn't made, like a member of the military, a leader hasn't made a bad call or made a mistake. Okay? G.I. Joe still exists.
Yeah.
If we go down this line of thinking in reacting to stuff, it wouldn't be Real American Hero, it'd be Real American Zero.
Agreed.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay. And how many, and I don't want to just say ladies, but rich girls, rich people have made poor choices. But okay, thinking like that, boom, Barbie, Ken, gone.
Yeah.
Like, and they're toys, they're not shows.
Right.
There are also cartoons. There's G.I. Joe cartoons.
Yeah, there's Barbie cartoons. Yeah,
They're
yeah.
all over, yes. So I don't think that line of thinking is necessarily
No, it's just like
beneficial. At the same time, though,
I was just gonna say, did you see like they're taking Elmer Fudd's guns away, like
Yeah,
in the new
well.
Looney Tunes, and Yosemite Sam doesn't have his pistols anymore, and like,
yeah, I don't know about all that.
so like, what's he gonna chase bugs through now? Like, is he gonna have a big knife? Because like, certainly stabbing the rabbit to death looks better than shooting it.
Michael
Like,
Myers.
yeah, like I don't know.
How sweet would
or,
that be?
or like, what's he have a golf club that he's gonna beat it to death or shit? You know what I mean? Like,
Jason.
yeah.
Jason Elmer Fudd.
Like,
He's got
I
a
don't-
hockey mask on.
Yeah, I just like I said, it just seems to me that like almost you take the gun away and it's almost gonna make it more violent in a sense.
Yeah, no. I understand.
Because rabbit hunting exists in this world.
Yes, I mean, I understand the point behind trying to make the changes, but some could be unnecessary or unwarranted to an extent, because that's it. And I'm not trying to say anything about people like that either, that wanna, that think and believe and want to react or do react like that. We're all entitled to our own beliefs and what we believe is right or wrong. The rebel flag is back in the news yet again. NASCAR banned it from all properties, races, everything.
I know, and I hate to say this, but I think they just really hurt. That sport was hurting to begin with, and I think they might have been that final nail in the coffin.
What's that?
Them taking that Confederate flag away from those people.
No, well, yeah,
Those fans, like, I don't know, man. It doesn't.
they did receive a big backlash from the fans.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna get worse. Like I said, they were already having trouble filling stands. So now, like I said, dude, that might be the final nail in the coffin to that sport.
But you got to think about the people that don't want to see the flag, don't want it out in public and at events, races, whatnot. Like, how do you?
Did you ever like actually read what all the like things on the Confederate flag stand for, though?
No, I've never actually sat and
Like,
checked
just
it out.
you should read up on like why like it's made the way it is. Like the 13 stars represent the 13 southern states. Like, there's nothing in there that, I mean, it says anything about slavery or anything like that. You know what I mean? It was
Right.
just, it was a representation of the South.
It existed back then.
Yeah, and like I don't know, like To me, them getting rid of all those statues and stuff, like, I don't think that helps anything because aren't we supposed to learn from our past? If you start erasing our history, then you're just gonna repeat itself.
Well, it's not gonna. I mean, in a long enough timeline, it's not gonna be there. Long enough timeline, drag it out however long. But in the shorter timeline, it's not going to be there for other people to know about, and know that it happened. I understand. I can't say I understand both sides because I can't understand why.
No.
Truly, I can hear what people say. I can think about it, but I can't feel the same way other people can. Only what I feel. I sympathize, empathize. I don't know what the proper word is. But yeah, I don't think there's any real way to please both sides,
There isn't,
or
man.
or the multiple sides that crop up in
No.
any argument. Because
Everything's so divided right now, man. I mean, we're literally fighting a war amongst ourselves.
divided states
Exactly.
is not the title of the country, but it's starting to seem so.
Yeah.
In a way, not. I mean, I always like to obviously remain hopeful with people, or see that there is a lot of good out there.
Oh my God,
There's
yeah,
also
man.
a damn lot of bad that's being.
I'll tell you what, dude. Like, there is a lot of bad, but like, the stupid festivals and stuff I go to, they were my constant reminder of there is good people in the world. Because,
Yeah.
like, I mean, everywhere, like that whole 3-4 days that you're there and everything, like people are, they bought a sandwich. Here, you want half. Like anything they have that can, you know what I mean? Like if they have something that can help you, they'll give it to you. Like, I gave a shirt off my back to somebody last year because they liked it. Like,
Damn, sir.
like don't.
Getting serious out
Well,
here.
like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. It's a bunch of like-minded people that are good people.
Gold Star Jim, your trophy's in the mail.
No, it's whatever.
Being a dick,
I don't know. This lady was like, hey, I really like that. And her husband was like, oh my God, she loves that. It was Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay, yeah, the big root.
Yeah,
Groot,
but he was like spinning on a turntable disc and it was all like psychedelic looking and you know what I mean? And she's like, I love that sweatshirt or whatever. And like,
Right.
I had no attachment to it. I took it off and threw it at her. So there you go.
Yeah, how about it, right?
That's why you're going to get more enjoyment out of I am. Somebody had left it at work for like a year and I just took it to thrash it because I knew I'd be in the mud and crud for 3 days straight.
Right. Wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying sweep all, the sweeping stuff under the rug, forgetting about it, getting it out of the spotlight is never the answer. And that's what seems like been done for years and years and years, generations. I'm not even going to say decades. I'm going to say generations because I think that's a more accurate word.
Agreed.
Another thing, and I really don't want to do, I think we can do a search. If it screws it up, it screws it up. Let's see if I can bring it up. We'll risk it today.
Yeah. I also have something else funny when you're done there.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so this is the whole Paw Patrol thing. Backlash mounting against Paw Patrol amid push for police reform. And I agree with the police reform. The Paw Patrol thing. I'm bringing that up because on a side note to that, Cops was canceled.
Yeah, and Live PD was also canceled on A&E.
32 seasons?
Yeah, and that Live PD was like third highest cable show in America.
It was blown up.
Yeah.
And what is the reasoning behind it? Because it's
There
showing...
was 32 seasons of Cops?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I could be wrong. It might be 23, but
well,
I think
dude,
it's
regardless, that's a
32.
long time.
Yeah.
It's got to be 32 because I remember watching it during the 90s. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. And why they don't want to show police in a positive light? Is that why? With what's happening,
right?
Correct.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. Not to show them in a positive light, but as far as to cancel shows,
yeah, kids shows.
well, as far as I know, Nickelodeon, they're silencing their Twitter. They're not going to be posting anything till whatever time, and that may already be over. And they have renewed for I think a 7th or 8th season, and they have a movie coming out with Paw Patrol in 2021. So that doesn't look like it's going anywhere yet. If enough people speak up, though, maybe it just will.
I know,
My
like,
son personally loves it,
oh, dude, my girlfriend's daughter, like,
and
just
it's
loves it,
not
loves it.
just the characters,
Yeah,
the
that, yeah,
story. You know,
yeah, dude, she loves it.
I don't know how far is too far.
I think that's too far. Like,
Yeah, like I said, we could have grown up without GI Joe and Barbie. I'd be pissed if I had to grow up without Barbie.
without
Personally,
really?
no,
Yeah. I was gonna
no.
say G.I. Joe would have hurt me a little bit. The Karate Kid would have been a big one for me. I was a big Karate Kid.
Danielson.
Yeah, and then I got the WWE figures when I was a kid, big time. Well, it was
Yeah.
WWF back then.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say, wasn't it?
yeah, that's when it was cool, when it was cheesy.
It was always cheesy. It's always been cheesy. It
Yeah,
still is cheesy,
yeah,
but it's
but
still cool as hell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. All these people are now just discovering what Rage Against the Machine is. Too.
Oh yeah, the people that are mad about that. It's
Yeah, like,
like,
dude, the best one was like somebody was like talking back to Tom Morello, being like, I was a big fan until you started all this political BS. And somebody writes underneath, he's like, what'd you think he was raging against? The fucking dishwasher?
what machine do you think they're raging against all these
That's
years?
what, yeah, and that's what I wrote underneath. I'm like, one day Mr. Morello's dishwasher went down. And he's like, I had enough, and he starts Rage Against the Machine. You know?
Like no. Yeah. People just now finding out. What a surprise, shock.
Yeah,
Right? The
yeah,
world
yeah. 30
over.
years later, I mean, they got arrested playing that outside of that Democratic National Convention or whatever, and like during the 90s. I don't know if you knew
I
that.
got a fly here trying to invade, man. I hate it.
As long as it's not a bee,
Yeah, right.
I'd be out.
I'm gonna come and save you after I run away.
Show's canceled.
That's how we started that one show, dude. I don't know about the live show, but I know the episode went out and that bee bit's in the beginning of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Man, do I hate this thing.
yeah, I didn't cut it out. But no, like, I don't know. If it's not happening to you, right?
Right.
Like, it's easy to say stay positive. Be safe out there, stay positive, try and keep your head up when it's not happening to you. You know? It's hard to give an opinion on something too, especially when you're talking about whatever the hot button topics, like stuff where no matter which way you decide,
Somebody's going to be against you.
it's going to be against you, opposed to what you're saying. And also, it's like there's also the people that are like, oh, you're not for it, you're an a-hole.
Yeah.
Like, how can you take your whole life and care? If you cared about everything that was wrong everywhere, you would have no life.
Yeah.
It's impossible. So if you don't support it,
Just don't involve.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
No, I get you. Like, but
so what do you do? You pick and choose your battles?
I personally just try to stay out of it.
Right. Right.
Like,
No, I mean that's obviously the wise call, but just this in the spotlight recently, I think, like I said, it needs to be handled differently than it has for generations. I think that's what would get the best resolution possible. Another thing I was thinking about, and I'm not breaking down how law should work and the world over, but at least at least here in our country, like, say you wanted to go out and do one of those jobs where you're a police officer, state trooper, marshal, whatever.
right.
Should people in those positions fall under different punishment if acting unaccordingly, acting out of place? Like, if you're doing something that's illegal because you are in a position where you're supposed to protect and serve.
Right. Don't you swear an oath to that as well?
Right. Yeah, you swear an oath, but I'm saying if you step out of line, should the punishment be what every other person gets for doing similar things, or should it be a greater one because you're?
I don't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because that would
that's
kind of be in a form, and I'm probably using the wrong words. I don't know the right words to use most of the time when talking about anything with social politics, social
Right.
issues, but it would be if they got a harsher punishment when doing something wrong, that would be kind of like discriminating against them, because only that punishment would apply to them. But in the same sense, they weren't volunteered for the job. They went out for that job.
right. Right.
So I don't, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I'm just a guy with a microphone
Yeah.
talking to a friend, trying to talk some of the stuff over. Am I adding anything to the whole conversation? Probably not.
Same here. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know. That's my.
But canceling our kids' cartoons?
Yeah, I don't think that's
Probably not the answer.
No, I don't think so either.
Canceling hit shows? Yeah. I mean, hey,
If that's what you feel.
does that fix the issue?
No,
If that would that fix the issue for you?
no.
No. But
Does that do anything for me? No,
does that do anything for anybody?
no.
Maybe it does. I mean, maybe people that are, being harassed or brutalized by police. Maybe that's a step forward or a step in the right direction for them canceling the shows. Do I think so? No. But then again, I'm not them.
Right.
So how do I, like I said, dude, if we fully get some hate, hey, we probably deserve it. That's okay. Like, I'm just trying to talk about what I'm seeing lately, you know? Is there any other news you got out there, sir? Anything else you saw? Have the riots stopped?
No, speaking. Well, just
We did cover that in
yeah.
the Apocalyptics
Right.
episode.
Did you hear anything about the protest they had in Coldstream last week?
There was a protest in our town in Coldstream.
In our town in Coldstream last week.
What were they protesting?
The BLM movement.
The what?
The BLM movement. The Black Lives Matter thing.
Okay.
But apparently one of her name's Sharon Goss or something. She's part of the council or something, but she threatened to have them all arrested and stuff. So now, I guess, apparently either today or tomorrow, they're protesting outside, like, the borough building and then across the street to have her fired now because she said all this nasty stuff and threatened to have them arrested and, like... And then there was a guy in DuBois. He was a writer for the Courier Express, and there was a live feed going on. You know what I mean? Of this,
Right, a live stream.
Yeah, live stream of this riot getting out of hand, and this guy from the Courier Express just wrote, right there's a good number you could take out a bunch at once or whatever of the people. Well, people saw this, screenshotted it. Well, the Courier, in DuBois released a, press statement saying, we're sorry, blah, blah, blah. Well, that wasn't enough. So they picketed and whatever, and the dude was fired Wednesday.
Well, okay, so he's working for a news outlet of some size.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not the greatest magnitude. We're not
No,
talking,
but I mean, DuBois isn't small either,
right, we're not talking CNN, but we're not talking our show either. He's bigger than our show, not as big as CNN.
Correct.
Well, you know what?
He's reaching at least a couple thousand people. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I've said it before. If you have an audience of maybe not one, but 10, or an audience of a couple of 10 or 10,000 or 10 million, you are obligated to not spread a negative message, not try to do harm to other. Like, there's so much that just putting your voice and opinion out there that you should not be trying to do.
right.
And having a comment such as that, like, what?
Yeah, and when, like, why?
What are you thinking? It's a live stream. People are watching it.
Yeah, dude. And you can see how many people are watching it up in the top corner,
Yeah, it's not like, oh, I thought nobody was in here. No, bullshit, man. Bullshit.
No.
So, yeah, he should have been fired. It shouldn't even, they had to protest to get him fired?
Yeah, they just were
They
gonna...
shouldn't even have to protest.
No, they first just released a statement saying sorry, blah, blah, blah.
Before the statement was released, the move to Ben, his boss, should have been like,
yeah, see ya.
See ya. And then release the statement saying, hey, we apologize.
Yep, he's been let go.
Before we even said this, he's been let go.
Yeah.
That's the way. Why do people handle shit so backwards?
I don't get it. I don't understand it either.
Jim, how much blood is enough?
Yeah. How much is enough, man?
We're becoming a society of vampires. Right?
Coming up a society of something.
Right? I don't think the Apocalyptics title was too far off.
No, it really wasn't, man. I just and I know there's just more planned, and then in Seattle, and I don't think I say it right, Antifa or whatever. Antifa, yeah. They took over 6 blocks of Seattle, and they literally have taken over 6 blocks of Seattle and declared it a different part of the United States.
There
And
you go, man. I mean, maybe that's what it's going to take.
but Trump would like basically told the governor either
Did,
get a hold of your city or I will. So
did you see, what do I want to call it? There's I'm pretty sure it's Antifa. The guy super soldier. He was a dude. He was like in kind of like the equivalent of riot gear of what you can get your hands on as a citizen.
right,
He had like a GoPro on the helmet.
yeah,
And on Twitter, it was kind of portrayed because they had like some type of like heavy metal, like, or like not heavy metal, but it was like kind of like metal rap song that was kind of aggressive sounding, like a fight song or something. And it had him, and he was going and like getting right in the faces of the cops and like reading their name and badge number. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
But what he was really doing in actuality, he was talking calm, being peaceful, talking calmly, saying stuff like we're each responsible for our own decisions, like being reasonable and rational, not how the video portrayed it, like he was, getting up in their faces
yeah.
talking shit. But this dude, he's like 7 foot, like,
A big fella.
yeah, pretty big, and he was in riot gear right in front of cops that were in riot gear. And then somebody else made a post about what did they call him? They wanted to see the what did they call him? Hyper chat, I think. That's a whole nother term. We're not going to delve into that, but basically the Antifa super soldier versus Big Chungus of the Popo. 'Cause there was just like a monstrous like obese cop in riot gear and stuff. Like he didn't even fit into riot gear. And they're like, I want to see this battle happen,
Right.
or this match happen, is what they said. Yeah, Big Chungus of the Popo. It's just like, wow. But yeah, I saw that. I was gonna bring that up last week, but I didn't really have a place for it. But when you brought it up,
Yeah,
taking over Seattle,
yeah.
and Trump says what?
That either the governor takes it back
Or
or
he will.
he will himself, which basically I assume is military enforcement.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, you're gonna go up against the nation's military. You might need an area bigger than 6 blocks.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man.
But
Like,
I can't say that I disagree with what they did.
no, I don't know. I don't know.
Because what choice would you have left if you live in a place where you're not treated like everybody else? What choice do you have?
That's
You make
it.
a place for yourself, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I deliver food. Okay, so being that I drive and I drive quite a bit, I've been pulled over many times, especially with the problems in our area.
Yeah.
And police have even said, it's like every car has this drug or paraphernalia for this or this in it. I couldn't imagine being pulled over. Like a reaction that I got one night, I don't keep my license in my wallet.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I keep it in like a bank envelope in my visor with my insurance and registration card, and everything's right there. And all I do is hand that. I don't even try and dig through it. I don't want to reach in my pockets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't say that I've gotten bad reactions all around, but just a few times, like I had guns drawn on me. A wreck happened on an icy road. You remember this? I think this was last year, a year or so ago. We had like a freak ice storm in April.
Yeah.
A friend's car had went off the road. It was freezing cold out. There was ice on the roads. The car would not run, would not stay running. They didn't have a coat. They literally got out of their car and walked no further than a stone's throw from the car to family's house.
Yeah.
In the meantime, police were called. You know what I mean? And they had showed up and they were investigating. And I just sat a little up the road to be like, hey, I have, this person didn't run. They didn't flee the scene of the accident. They're literally right there. I have a coat. I have heat in my car. They didn't have a coat. There was no heat in the car. I wasn't here when they were, but I came here to let you know that they didn't flee. This is where you can find them. And when I got out of my car, I wasn't even close. Like, I'm like over 100 feet away. The officer that was in the bushes searching and the one that was still at the cruiser. guns drawn, flashlights on me, and I was like, "What? Like, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm just here to tell you about that car down there." So, and I was like 100 feet away, over 100 feet away, man.
Why? What? I didn't think they were supposed to pull guns unless there was like gonna, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, couple young guys. So like, what necessary? No,
No, absolutely not.
no, man. I understand being spooked. I understand it might be a tough job, tougher than I could ever imagine. I've never done it. I wouldn't do it. You couldn't pay me the money to do it, to walk up on random cars, people.
No, same here.
But not. I don't think it was necessary personally.
No, I don't. No way, man. No way.
And just and that's me. That's me. I'm
Yeah,
not.
that's exactly.
That's me here. I'm not in Minnesota. I'm
No.
not in LA in '93. So I can't even imagine.
Right.
Because I worry when I get pulled over. Imagine adding that much more of the stress level to it. Yeah, unimaginable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my story.
Yeah.
It's not about that. It's just another time, not gun drawn, but two officers' hands went to their hip, and I was like, "Do you want my license or not? I'm reaching for it." Like,
Yeah.
you asked for it. I gotta.
I gotta use
move
it
to get it,
yeah.
and that's why I don't keep it in my wallet anymore. I don't reach in my pockets. It's in my visor.
No, that's honestly smart, really.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Anyway, we got somebody out there. Nothing's in the chat. Nothing came through the chat. That's all right. Paw Patrol's up behind us. We're looking like
Be there on a double.
we're looking like prime morons in front of these cartoon characters. That's all right though. But no, I don't really know where to end it today, man. I think
Yeah, I'm almost out of.
yeah, it's winding down.
Yeah.
I don't want to race out of here last minute either. But I don't even have a positive message.
I-
Like,
I-
when it just keeps getting negative and negative, you need a positive change.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Agreed. Agreed.
And it's like, are we even allowed to talk? That's the other thing. We
Right.
aren't allowed to talk about such things because it doesn't involve us.
Right.
I don't know. I'm people.
Yeah.
You're people. We're in this country.
Yeah.
I would like to think we're all here together, but I don't think everybody shares that same mindset.
Definitely not, man.
Definitely not Seattle.
No.
So, I don't know. Hopefully nothing bad happens this week till next week, people.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have some like positive stuff to bring.
Some positive. Wow, I tried to bring some
Yeah, but
positive.
you know what I mean. Like,
Right,
yes.
but more positive.
Yeah.
More positive in the public spotlight.
Yes.
At least it went off without any hiccups today.
Yeah.
One false start off the line, but that's, yeah, you get them once in a while. You get them.
Yeah. No, this wasn't bad, man.
understand. No comments? All right, let's get out of here, Jim.
Okay.
We both got
Jobs.
people to be in, places to see.
Yeah.
Something like that, whatever you want to call it. Tune in next week. Audio episode coming out later tonight, tomorrow. I'll just say tomorrow.
Yeah.
That way people don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, and I'll be sharing it as soon as you post it too.
If you made it to any of our live streams in the past, watching the videos afterwards, you listen to the audio show, thank you. Each and every person that's clicked the link, downloaded, listened, whatever it is, thank you. Thank you for the support, listening, watching. If you do one thing this week, and I never really ask for much, if you do one thing this week, try and share the show with somebody.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Do that. See how it goes. That being said, Henry.
Get us out.